Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Danielle's Awake. Um, Today I wanted to talk about some of the I feel like I'll be looking in the wrong way. But I want to talk about some of the books that I've read and that I'm rereading that helped with anxiety. They can really help if you put all the things that you read into practice, which I'm starting over, as y'all know. So I want to talk about some of the books that I read, and I got my waist trainer on. This is the second day. When I first told y'all I was gonna do it, I didn't do it. Then I was like, I'm gonna put on one of these waist trainers today. I didn't do it. So I started yesterday, which was Sunday. This is my second day. I have about 30 minutes left to have it on. Let me show y'all. Hold on. Okay. Can y'all see? No. But I got my waist trainer on. And it'll be on for about like 31 minutes. Oh, y'all can't see nothing. So, the first book, when I started really getting into reading, this was one of the first books that I read. And it is The Secret. The Secret, and I think it had a lot of controversy behind it, but I really liked it. And when I was really active in using some of the practices in The Secret, it really worked. I just haven't been consistent, and we starting all over, right? So, a lot of my books I reread. I'm actually rereading one now. I'm almost done. But The Secret talks about the law of attraction, which I definitely want to do a video about. But when I started reading it, I started using the practices. And the first time it worked, I was like, I'm going to go home. I'm going to have a check in the mail, right? Swear to God, it was a check in the mail, an unexpected check, and it wasn't small. But that was one of the first experiences that happened once I started reading this and using the practices. So The Secret is the first one. And then I've always been curious about how our mind works, the difference between the conscious mind and subconscious mind, because I think it can really help even with like anxiety and stuff, but just in everyday life. But this one, As a Man Thinketh, and it's very small. It's like super small, and it's by James Allen, and it was written a long time ago. I'm trying to see if it has the year, but like way back in the day. So this definitely talks about our mind and how what we think and how we think can affect our daily lives. So it's really good. It's a really quick read. If you're not ready to like dive into like a big book, this is a very quick read by James Allen. I want to read. Let me see. I'll read one little part that I highlighted right here. And it says, man is made or unmade by himself. In the armory of thought, he forges the weapons by which he destroys himself. Think about that. So, as a man thinketh. Okay, and then the Four Agreements. Oh my God. This is by Don Miguel Ruiz. And this is really good too. I'm going to tell y'all what the Four Agreements are. The Four Agreements are, I'm reading my little bookmark. But the Four Agreements are: be impeccable with your word, don't take anything personally, don't make assumptions, and always do your best. It sounds really simple, but once you read the book and you go into what they're talking about, I mean, it really made a difference, especially for me, the don't take anything personally. really works, and I really have to start back putting that into action because, listen, when people will aggravate me or do things, I will just be like, that's them. So I'm getting back to that, y'all. But this is another really good book to read if you're interested in starting to read. If you're like on a spiritual journey, if you're working on anxiety, depression, any of that stuff, this is another really good one that I've read and I'm going to reread next. So the last one I'm going to talk about, this is not all the books, but these are the ones I want to talk about today. I'm not really talking about them, I'm just showing y'all the books. But The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, who was like a spiritual teacher, who also went through anxiety as well. So I was really connected to him through that. But The Power of Now, he talks about being present, which is it can be really difficult to be present. But for me, I wanted to start learning about being present and being mindful because I'm not even just with anxiety. I know I talk about it a lot, but it is what it is. But a lot of times when we're worrying about something, stressed about something, we're worried about the past or we're worried about the future. So it can take a lot of that suffering off of us, a lot of that stress off of us when we're just present and focus on the present moment, and we're being mindful. So this is really good. Like I said, I'm rereading it. I'm almost done. The way that he does this book, I think he was like in a conference or something like that, or like I don't know, some type of session, and people were asking him questions. So he put the questions in the book, and then he put his responses in the book. And a lot of the questions are real questions that you will ask once somebody tells you to be present, to eliminate suffering, all that stuff. They were asking some real questions in this book, and I really like it, and it's why I'm rereading, because I had stopped being present. I was just worried about everything. So this is actually a really good book to read. And he also has in here, let me see if I can find it. So once you read something, let's see if it'll show up. So on some of them, once you read, he'll put a little symbol, this symbol right here. And that symbol, when that shows up in the book, he wants you to be still and be quiet and meditate on what you read. So, really good book. I just wanted to share that with y'all today. Choking. I wanted to share that with y'all today. I might be back. Girl, the devil. I'll probably be back because this video is going to be really short, and I don't like to make super short videos. But I just want to talk about some of the books that I read. I would suggest, like I said, The Secret. I love The Secret. I don't know which one I'm going to reread, but it's going to be between these two, probably The Secret and The Four Agreements. I'm probably going to be rereading once I finish this. I have a couple of pages, and then I'll be finished with this one. But The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, As a Man Thinketh by James Allen, The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. I think I'm saying that right. I think the Z is silent, or Ruiz, or Ruiz, one of those. And then The Secret by Rhonda Bynes. Wanda. The Secret, y'all. Oh, and The Secret, you can also, there's a movie, and you can watch it for free on YouTube, actually, or Netflix. I think both. So you can watch it on either YouTube or Netflix if you want to watch the movie first. If you're not really into reading yet, you can definitely watch that on there. Also, I've noticed that on YouTube they have free audiobooks. So make sure you check YouTube for some audiobooks. So I will see you guys later. Bye. Okay, I'm back real quick because it's been 5 hours and I'm about to take off my waist trainer. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna do 6 hours, 8 hours, and all that, but I'm about to take it off. Oh, shit. And I measured myself. I didn't measure myself on camera. I don't know why, but I measured myself. I think my waist is like 35 now. And then that little bottom part is like 38. Look at this. Look at the lines. Hold on, let's see. Look at that. Okay. It's day 2. So all week I'm doing 5 hours a day. I get up really early. So it's usually like 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock when I put it on. But day 2. And I'm gonna measure, just to measure, probably Saturday, because that'll be a full 5 days. But I wanted to come back and show y'all. Look how my stomach is marked up. But I wanted to show y'all just how it looks when I take it off, and just to prove that I'm wearing it. So I will see you guys on the next video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys later.